Now, most of you will already be familiar with it. It launched back in 2005, but it's about to take on a whole new lease of life as Phase 2 gets rolled out across southern Australia. I went along to meet some of the people behind the latest initiative. Just over 900 hectares of grazing pasture is what fuels this pure beef breeding enterprise in southern New South Wales. And over the past 8 years, making sure his Herefords get the most out of this resource has been a major focus for Mark Pearce, who runs the family property. He describes his approach as very basic.
What we've done is just use what we've got better. Like, it's very simple. We didn't bother going into the pasture renovation phase. We've just capitalised on what we had, but made better use of that, and away we went.
It all started when he employed consultants who got him involved in a fertiliser trial. Then he got involved with more beef from Pastures. It opened his eyes to what was going on right under his feet.
So over a series of years I got to learn to understand my pasture, and I did that by actually measuring the grass growth per month. Then from that we were able to match our stocking rates to the pasture growth. Now I know it's coming in front of me more than anything else. Now I can actually not pick the season, but I've just got an understanding of how much grass is growing on a monthly basis, which puts my mind at ease in some ways.
Mark is a producer advocate for the More Beef from Pastures program, which is about to get a new lease of life.
More Beef from Pastures Phase 2 is about achieving a sustainable increase in the production of kilograms of beef per hectare. And sustainable, importantly, refers to both economic and environmental sustainability.
And the good news is that the raw ingredients are already out there.
The feed is there. It's just about when you graze it, how you graze it, that really makes all the difference.
The key focus now is on making sure producers get easy access to information, ideas and local solutions that are going to work for them. That's why advocates like Mark are being recruited and local projects are being funded all over the southern cattle belt. It's a real grassroots approach to getting more beef from Pastures. Phase 2 will also include more projects like this MLA-sponsored demonstration site near Holbrook. Producers at this free event get to see for themselves the results of field tests on possible alternatives to pricey superphosphate.
It's definitely a benefit to have trials done in your own area. There are many technologies and systems and products being used in other areas. For us, it is very important that we get this information in the systems that we know and understand to give us much more confidence to adopt.
For local producer and MLA director Lucinda Corrigan, following the recent dry, it's the right time to focus on pasture management.
People in this area are quite, people are resilient, but they're also quite cautious after 8 quite difficult years. What we're doing now is we're re-entering into what I'd call an innovation phase, where we interest people again in what other options we have to improve productivity and production in the paddock, like we're doing with our PDS site. And I think the interest we're creating at this site sort of demonstrates that people are ready again to think about other options besides being just experts in drought feeding.
At the moment, a lot of the work for Phase 2 of More Beef from Pastures is going on behind the scenes. State coordinators have been recruited, business plans are currently being developed and funding is being allocated. But come the new year, expect to see it hit the ground somewhere near you.
What works in one area will not necessarily work in another area. And so by working with the state departments and through the state departments with other people on the ground, we're hoping to really get out there to producers.
You may even run into Mark Pearce. He says being part of the program, meeting other producers and visiting their properties kick-started the changes he's made and continues to make. Now he hopes to do the same for others.
No one learns better than a farmer talking to a farmer. They can get to the same level. We don't beat around the bush, we can sort of get to the question or answer straight away. And just seeing something is better than actually hearing about it.